right when he was diagnosed, we didn't even know what to think or where to begin. You kind of are in a state of shock for a long time. It took me several months really to kind of come out of that and feel like I had some control over my life or his life or anything else.
She has ALL, also known as leukemia lymphoma. Her treatment has been going great. She's been following protocol. Her body has been reacting the way the doctors wanted to, to the chemotherapy and the treatment that she received. Some days are better than others, but all in all, it's been okay.
Marshall is 4.5 years old. He was diagnosed in July of 2012 with a rare brain tumor.
Because of his diagnosis of cancer and the treatments that he had to receive for that has led to him having some impairments in different parts of his body, basically having to relearn everything all over again.
I was diagnosed during the fall of my senior year of high school when I was 17 years old.
Back in 2001, my son was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and one of the social workers at the hospital was helping us with some services, and they referred us to the National Children's Cancer Society.
Families come to the National Children's Cancer Society primarily because they have a financial need. That's how they find us. When they come to us, we try to offer them an array of services.
We as the case managers call them and say, we have your application, what can we do to help, what's going on with your child, how are things today?
It was not an involved process for us, which was a blessing because we had so many other things going on. They were there right away, and it was a very short process to get started with them, and immediately we were receiving some benefit from them.
We were introduced to NCCS. They offered to help us with different expenses, and I honestly believe that if it wasn't for the NCCS, I wouldn't have been able to see my son as much as I wanted to.
We're there for the families throughout every step of their journey.
You have those families that call and like, we got there and we definitely could not have done it without you, and just so appreciative and thankful for what we've done.
She spent a month and a half in the hospital. It really helped us then. Also to ensure that she gets her treatment that she needs, because it is life or death that she gets there. So, any help is a blessing.
Last spring, we went to the survivorship conference. We enjoyed that very much. It was a lot of good information for us and gave us a perspective of the future, that there is a future. It was wonderful to hear from some survivors and good to hear their perspective on how things felt at the time during treatment, because we don't always know for him what that's like. And also gave us a positive outlook on life and where, maybe where he could be 10, 15 years from now.
It was a big help financially, but I actually think more importantly, it's a great motivation, and it provides a great amount of hope that people could, put their money towards any cause out there, and there are a lot of noble causes, but they choose to invest in the future and the education of cancer survivors. And I just think that's an incredible inspiration and motivates me to be the best I can and succeed in life.
Through all of those ups and downs, I think one of the most consistent things that I hear and I hold on to every day is that thank you. Every single person that I talk to, when I'm wrapping up our conversation, everybody says thank you. Thank you to the National Children's Cancer Society for being here for me financially. Thank you to you for being here for me, for emotionally, and to be a support to me. And that's the one consistent that makes me wake up every morning and look forward to coming to work.
So I think for most people at the end of their treatment, the best thing for them is to get back into the world and realize that you're still who you were before cancer, and you can still do all the things you want to do in life. And going to college right away, I think, is an important step. And there's so many resources out there for people. And once they get a hold of NCCS, just go with it, and they can do whatever they want, and their dreams can still be met.